you tired, Hootle?
You sure he's not just trying to hide from us?
What? Oh, this is amazing.
You always get excited when you find something good.
We should hurry and get this stuff processed.
Ah, Calaglia. Feels like it's been ages.
And wasn't Zephyr with us too?
Dad.
Hey, chin up. This is your hometown.
Everyone around here looks so much happier than they used to.
I'll say. Feels like an entirely different place. I suppose it's had time to adjust to its newfound freedom.
Zephyr would have been so happy to see this.
Yeah, he really would have. Especially if he knew Law was... Law? Something bothering you, Law?
Nah, I'll be fine. It's just, you know.
It still weighs on you, doesn't it? Running away back then.
I abandoned my home. Then when I finally come back, it's been liberated. What's important is that it's free. I get that, I do. I just... I should have been here.
Oh, just one thing after another, and it all falls on my head to...
Hey, Nath.
What? Can't you see I'm... Alphen?
Looks like you have your hands full.
As much as ever. As if I wasn't busy enough putting down the last remnants of Renan rule, I'm up to my ears in Dahnan disputes. And then, to top it all off, that thing had to come crashing down from out of the sky.
Pretty sure we've heard this somewhere before.
But enough about my problems. What can I help you with?
Yeah, we're looking for an old Renan starship. You wouldn't happen to know any around these parts, would you?
A starship? What do you need one of those for?
To get to Lenegis.
Lenegis? Are you out of your damn mind?
Believe it or not, it wouldn't be the craziest thing we've done recently.
Oh, I believe it. Well, either way, I'm afraid I haven't heard anything about a starship.
Then do you have any historical records by chance?
Sure, we've got stacks of old records.
Mind if we take a look at them?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Nath.
I read through all of the records, but I only found a single line that might point to what we're looking for. It mentions a rock that shot across the sky and landed past the mountains. The event was recorded just before the first Renan invasion.
And you think that might be the starship?
I don't know. There was nothing else in the records that came even close. It looked like it was someplace called Berg, but maybe I'm reading it wrong.
Berg?
That ring any bells for you?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest volcanoes in Calaglia. I was just there recently, investigating a report of a meteor someone saw.
Another meteor in the same area? Really?
I wonder if it could have been one of those lights that shot out of the wedge.
All the more reason to check it out. Can you tell us how to get there?
The old Zion mine is up that way. One of the veins we abandoned connects to the volcano. Go ahead and use that. But you should be careful.
Huh?
I don't know if it has anything to do with the meteor. But there's a giant Zoogle running riot in there. Never seen anything like it.
A Zoogle, huh?
I turned back as soon as I caught sight of the thing, so I can't tell you much more. Just be real careful if you head out that way. All right.
I guess...
Right.
I didn't like the sound of that monster Nath was talking about. One bit.
Well, we have to press on. We're going through Zion Mine to Berg Volcano. Let's move.
Everything okay with Hootle, Rinwell? He seems kinda out of spirits.
It must be the heat getting to him. We don't get these kind of temperatures back in Cyslodia.
Galaglians born and raised here struggle with it too, so it's no surprise.
Aha! So that's why his plumage is so white. He was born in a winter wonderland.
Actually, Dan and owls absorb the astral energy of whatever land they're raised in. Where they're born doesn't affect their appearance at all. But that's not why he's white. The real reason is that he's still just a baby.
You mean their plumage changes color depending on where they grow up? Weird.
And with all this traveling we've been doing, it wouldn't surprise me if his wings ended up looking like a colorful painting.
I think he suits his snowy complexion. It'll feel strange to see him change.
How awesome would it be if his head and wings were different colors? And his stomach and sides, like a map of our travels! Ow, lay off, will ya? So much for the heat making him docile!
You've only yourself to blame for that one. Hootle takes pride in his appearance, you know.
Fascinating. An appreciation of aesthetic beauty in an owlet so young.
Dohalim, I think you've drawn his attention. You guys want to rest here?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
It's quite hot here. The climate feels different from Menancius.
It's gotten much cooler since leaving town, though.
Does that mean eyes were burning holes in us?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
So we're back in the Zion Mine tunnels. Who would have thought we'd be going through this place again? This is where you and I first fought together.
And also the first time we touched, as I recall.
Wait, really?
Yes, really.
So this path is supposed to take us out to Berg Volcano?
We're not gonna see any lava burst out in front of us or anything, are we?
Don't get so paranoid you let a rock fall on your head, Law. Ugh, so hot.
Well, yeah. We've reached the inner portion of Berg Volcano.
We need to find that starship. And fast.
Anything in order is
do
all
my
mine.
best. Look sharp!
It's over!
Don't mind if I do.
Annihilation! Be still!
It's a duel of the
I'm
arts.
not done! Stardust!
Hit.
Mind freak!
What if they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Swallow Blade!
Chinese
This one's all
Leave the
mine!
enemy's arc to me.
Demon Fang!
No complaints here.
Tiger Blade!
I think the enemy's getting desperate.
Got them where we want them.
Don't tip your hand, though.
As impressive as always.
Ah, here I hope that wasn't true.
No, I mean, you're even better than ever.
I've never seen Xion actually look flustered. Anger coming through.
Double Demon Fang!
Now, Bridwell. Frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
All the mark
Double Demon Fang! Damn it! Be still! Soaring Light Spear! You're finished!
Hear my call. Oh, Spartan.
Smash you!
Here's the evil. Do it. Freeze Lancer.
My fists are crushing it out there!
Go no. Further. Glacial Spear. I never miss. Wind Astral Energy.
Glacial
Don't mind if I do. Here's the evil.
Are those rocks that
You made me angry. That was a bad idea.
Sword Rain Alpha!
The flashing parts are weak.
Armor. This on me. Remind me to stand.
Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
You want me?
Healing art.
Come get me.
First aid.
I'll take you all on. Ha! Flare Demolisher!
I'll heal you all. What? Wind Astral Energy.
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it. Now where was I?
I'm gone.
Take this!
Purge Malevolence.
I'm gone.
Magic is here.
Double Demon!
Here.
shattering the pieces!
I got that way.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Now you see what I can do!
I'm out of the
Double Demon! Sword Rain Alpha! No! Can't end here!
Come on! You have to hold on!
Bring your
Here's the
abyss.
This one!
Here, let me
This
help.
one's mine! I owe you one for that!
You're mine!
Going in.
Flaming Thrust!
Take this. Hurricane foot.
No further!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Water, hear my call. Going in. This one's mine. Illumination
Far
dark.
enough.
Come forth, holy glimmer.
Moon
Hurricane
Escape!
lance.
It's on!
Going in!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Freeze lancer. Hurricane
over.
foot.
Ignite!
Now.
This one!
Demon's descent.
Flashing Fang!
I'll do everything I can with this power.
Make us proud, Alphen.
Yeah, we're counting on you.
I guess I am too. A little.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me. Huh. Seriously?
Is this a joke? Ready and ready!
Escape! Swallow blade! On guard! Try harder!
If it cools up, time to get out of the way.
I'm not done! Lightning thrust!
All back in their defenses!
You have your
Your
useful
armor won't save you! I'll show you how useful I can be!
healing art. One more
Take
first
this.
aid.
You're mine!
Blah, blah, blah.
I'm not done!
Holy Land. Tiger Blade.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Knew it.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Dead!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Can't get out of this!
Take this!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
Leave the chargers to me!
Swallow blade! Stay still! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! You're mine!
Lightning Orb.
This one's all mine!
Lightning
Sword Rain
Condemn.
Alpha!
Thunderblade.
We'll make it break!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I've been doing really great lately. You can make plants grow instantly? What if we use this for fruits and vegetables?
I'd rather not be our party's fertilizer. Thank you very much.
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Rising
Ready and
Wiper!
running your dreams.
You're mine!
Ready and rare!
Lunar Rock!
Wind Astral Energy. Lightning Condemn. Thunderblade. Illuminate.
We got fire!
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
Burn it! All yours! Take this!
Where are you going?
I'm not done!
Thunderblade.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
The enemy wields armor.
We'll soon see about that.
Sword Rain Alpha!
This one's mine. Do it, Silverine.
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
Take this! Dazzle!
This one's mine!
Take this! Mirage!
I can handle
Double
it!
Demon
Now.
Blast!
Frozen.
Hammer! Now that's what I call ice!
Together, I knew we could do it.
Gotta break through!
How about this?
Here I come!
Hurricane
Double
Strike!
Demon Fang!
This
New
one's mine!
escape!
Those sparkling stars of
Get
light.
behind me!
Their height is thick
Here
as
I
armor.
come!
Take it! Far enough!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for you truly.
Split it open!
Be my guest!
I never miss.
An astrobot?
That's my cue.
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
This one's mine. All right. It's
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for! Get behind me!
Got it! I'll leave it to you! Lightning throw! Hurricane blast! No escape!
Do it! Star! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Radiant appear.
Now you see what I can do!
Hurricane
Here I
Strike!
come!
Shining
I'm not
supernova.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Malevolent.
Do it, handle it.
Arctic waterfall.
River!
Astral energy.
Say no more!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
My face is starting to sting. And my throat feels super parched.
Here, have some water. Just make sure you don't drink too much.
Thanks.
You want some too, Shion? Oh, wait. You're hungry more than anything, aren't you?
I'm fine, thank you very much.
This will be a delicious piece. piece of cake!
Take this!
Here,
Ready and ready!
we'll have to aim for the bright area on their back.
Smash you!
The flashing parts are weak points.
Amazing.
Double Demon Fang!
Lunar Arc! Dance in the wind! In here!
Hurricane! Not today! Sword Rain Alpha!
My head's spinning just one.
Demon Fang!
Now you see what I can do!
You're finished!
Going in. Far enough.
Prepare to be sealed! Double Demon Fang! Here I come! Double Demon Fang! I'm not done! Now!
I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Don't get careless.
Right, here we go!
In a bind?
Illuminate the snow mine if I do!
Inside me yearns to be let free!
Take cover when it
Sword
calls
Rain
out.
Alpha!
Right here. I got you.
It's over! Ignite!
Going in.
Take this!
Lightning orb! A banana! Let's go!
Ready and ready.
Charge malevolence! Magic is there! Sweet power!
Now you see what I can do!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Think we overdid it?
My turn!
No.
Fireball shield! I never miss!
Here I come! Crush! Double Demon Fang!
Going in.
Shield!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Ready!
Swallow Blade!
Air thrust!
This one.
Illuminate the dot in your dream!
It's over!
Hurricane strike!
You're mine! Stardust!
Light astral
Ready and
illuminate the
ready.
dot! Come forth, holy
Swallow
glitter!
Blade! Raining coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
This one's mine.
This one's all mine!
Hurricane strike!
This one's
Radiant
mine.
storm! Time to shine!
Sword Rain Alpha!
On guard.
Strike!
Tempest
Double
strike!
Demon Fang!
Going in.
You're mine! Strike! Soaring Light Spear!
Radiant here! Go for it! Now!
Going in.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Light astral
guard.
malevolence!
Ignite!
Lunar corruption! Hurricane strike! By the power of
Sword Rain Alpha!
Lightning! Kisara frozen!
Hammer. Good to know my training is paying off.
What's this boat?
Of the trash.
Going in! Illuminate the dot! Come forth!
Smash you!
I'll heal
The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Going in.
Where are you
Aim
going?
for the weak point.
You got company!
Take it!
Blade.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Igneous discharge.
Make it
Now
right
we're
back.
playing nice!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! Shut!
Well done!
Guard.
Great spear! Here's evil! Tempest Wave Lancer!
Now you see what I can do!
I'll heal you all!
Swallow Blade!
Great charge! Malevolent healing
Sword Rain!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop me dying?
Do it! Neon! Astral energy! Full throttle! Hurricane!
Ah! Burn in hell! Try harder! Now!
Here I go! Go!
Hear my call! This one's mine!
Flew away! Dazzle!
All disasters
Here I
made
come.
one.
Hurricane strike!
Healing
This
superiority.
one's mine!
It's over!
Lunar correction.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Now,
River!
astral energy.
Say no more.
Here's a healing arc.
Save you! Igneous discharge! And just like that, I'm back in it! Start by holding the front line! No sooner said than done!
I'm not
Do
done!
it! Shield!
Go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
With this, I can become even stronger.
We got some good equipment!
I can't say its appearance is to my tastes, personally.
No choice!
Let me help.
Okay, here I go! I'm not done! Soaring Light Sphere! Stardust!
Annihilate in the wind. Hear me, flaming attack. I'll be
Take
safe.
it!
Here's a healing arc. Raging storm.
Down. You're off.
No escape!
Flare tornado.
Sword Rain Alpha! Double
Here's
Demon
a
Fang!
healing arc. In here.
Anything in armor is all
Here's the evil.
No escape!
Freeze Lancer.
You're finished! Dazzle!
Now or never.
All day.
It's over!
I'm all
Stardust!
ready.
I can carve through armor!
Now.
Mirage! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Wind astral energy. Lightning.
Take it!
Fury.
Ignite!
Glacial Spear!
Here's the
Sword
evil.
Rain Alpha!
Now. Freeze Lancer.
Light Burst Void!
Radiant Genesis.
Don't get complacent. That's far enough! This one's denied!
Stars of light. Rain down. Lunar corruption.
Here I come!
By the power of water.
Save you!
Sword Rain
Annihilate.
Alpha! Dragon
Hurricane Strike! Aim for the weak point! Let's keep up the pressure!
Sword Rain Alpha!
This one's mine!
Alright. I never miss. Showtime.
Tiger
You're
Blade!
mine!
Raging hurricane.
Crush! It's time! Sword Rain Alpha! Here I come!
Glacial
Sword
Strike!
Rain Alpha!
Tiger Blade!
Do it. It looks like you got astral energy.
Say no more.
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
This bridge will hold itself together, right?
Most definitely. Though I won't make any promises.
Which one is it?
Hi, Hoot.
You're mine! No escape!
Not on my watch.
You're finished!
Take this.
Blade! Double Demon Fang!
Let's go.
On guard!
Sword Rain
Armor won't save you!
Now. Astral energy. Full throttle. A flawless victory. Naturally.
You picked the wrong fight!
Lunar corruption. Here.
Sword Rain Alpha!
Here I come.
Double Demon Fang!
Hurricane.
I'm not
I'll
done!
be safe. Not in your dreams.
Dazzle!
I'm ready!
Eliminate the
River!
Astral Astral energy!
Say no more.
Going in.
Be still. My turn.
Tiger Blade.
You're finished.
Charge.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Tempest Swirl! It's just
Make it move. Demon's Descent. Flashing Fang.
water! This one's mine!
Here I come. I'm not done.
I never miss! My astral energy!
Sword Rain Alpha.
I'm gone.
Dragon Swarm.
Now! Redwell! Astral energy! Full throttle! Well, looky here! It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going, everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly. So don't try anything funny. Especially you, Law. No pushing anyone, not even as a joke.
I'm not a little kid!
Callous. Calcified. Calaglia.
What kind of poem is that?
A sparse one.
Gotta break through. Take this. I'll take you all on.
Here, let me help.
Double Demon Fang.
Far enough.
Be still. Take this.
I'm gone.
You're on.
I'll heal you all! Tempest Swirl! More with that kick!
Double Demon Fang.
Look sharp.
Sword Rain Alpha. Take this. It's over. Start up.
I can carve through armor!
I'm gone.
In a bind?
Igneous discharge.
Take this. Double Demon Fang.
Going in.
Sword Rain
Make it
Alpha.
rain.
Demon's Descent! Flashing Fang!
I'm gone.
Burn.
Shield and rain.
You're mine. I'm not done.
Look sharp.
Sword Rain Alpha.
Hurricane Strike. Going in.
Double Demon Fang.
Now! It's over! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory. Naturally, I never miss!
You're mine.
Going in.
No escape. Dazzler. Here I come. Hurricane Thrust. Mirage.
Photon
I'm gone.
You're mine. Thrust.
Hurricane Strike.
Sword Rain Alpha.
I'm gone.
Now you see what I can do!
I'm gone. Hurricane.
Prepare to be seen!
No more playing nice! I may have bit off more
Double
than I
Demon
could chew.
Fang. Ready.
You could use a hand. Will this help?
Here I come.
I'm gone.
I can't heal you forever!
Far enough. Their arts were interrupted.
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry. I'll do better.
Dragon Swarm.
Do it. Ridwell.
Frozen!
Hammer.
Nicely done!
This one's all thanks to you.
Burn in hell.
Hurricane Strike.
Photon!
Hurricane Strike.
Here I come.
Look sharp.
Illuminate
Sword Rain
the
Alpha.
Demon's Descent. Flashing Fang. Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Gotta break through!
Like Marvel. This one's mine. Water, hear my call. Fall back. I'll hold them off. Go for the weak point.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
I may have exerted myself a little too much today.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
Hey, do you have time to talk? There's something I need to ask you.
Of course. What's up?
It's about the doll I used to have as a little girl. I gave it some more thought, and I still don't remember actually receiving it from anyone.
You were so little. I don't think it's that surprising you've forgotten, is it?
Yeah, but here's the thing. That doll was so old, I'm starting to think I just always had it with me from the start. I know that it's extremely unlikely, but after last time we talked, it got me thinking. Maybe you brought the doll that child made with you to Lenegis.
I couldn't be.
Are you saying you didn't? Look, logically speaking, I know it's a lot more likely that you didn't bring it with you than you did. But you can't say for sure you didn't, right? Crazier things have happened. I always thought I'd be alone, only to end up meeting you, and Law, and Rinwell, and Kisara, and Dohalim. Sometimes things happen in life that we never thought possible.
You make a good point. I left everyone and everything I knew behind 300 years ago. But now, I'm not so alone anymore.
Exactly. You crossed all those centuries to find all of us, so...
Why can't a little doll have made the same jump too?
Right? Look, it's up to you to decide if there's any meaning behind all of this. But I choose to think there is.
Yeah, I think so too. There's something beautiful about the whole thing that simply can't be denied.
I'm looking forward to breakfast. Morning. Ready to head out?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
I'll take you all on! Double demon blast!
Here's the evil!
Sword of the Alpha!
Don't mind if I do!
Igneous discharge!
Armor won't save you!
Got fired!
I've got this! Let him march in here! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Naturally!
No further!
Freeze Lancer! Sleep now! This'll
Take
come in
this!
handy!
No escape! Sword Rain Alpha! Double the flame inside is
Here's
yours to be let
Alright!
free! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Charge like that could easily... be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it!
Its arm is too strong.
Eat dirt! Be my guest!
Take the
You're mine! Be still! I'm not done! Stardust! Soaring Light Spear!
Here's the evil!
Make it rain!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Death!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Let me see what I can do.
Switch to
Take
offense!
this!
Hurricane Strike! I'm gone!
Rob contained.
Glacial power! Law! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
Barely a blip on our radar. Out of our way!
I never miss!
I'll stop your charge!
Thank you! Glad you have your uses!
I'll show you how useful I can be!
Here I come! Water! Here I come! Spread!
Piercing roar!
Dance in the wind!
Can't get out of this!
Air
I'm denied!
Photon blast!
Make it rain!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well done! This one's
Burn it hell!
Dance in the wind!
Get ready and raring!
It's over!
Lightning condensed!
Make it rain!
Dohalim!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
I've been doing really great lately. Out of my way!
Here I come!
Hurricane flood in your dreams!
It's over!
Going in!
Sword Rain Alpha!
How about this?
Dragon Swarm!
Now,
This one's
Rinwell,
mine.
Astral Energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory.
You're mine!
Naturally.
No escape!
Illuminate the dark!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
No escape! Shut him down!
You require a hand.
Not on my watch!
Dragon Swarm! This one's all mine!
Alright, it's showtime! Freeze Blade! This one's mine!
On guard!
Dazzle!
Look sharp!
Sleep now!
Mirage!
More for the
Double
top
Demon
time.
Fang!
Look sharp!
One more!
I thought you more defensively minded.
Defense via threat elimination.
So the best defense is a good offense.
Going in!
Demon Fang!
Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Sword and Shield!
A classic combination.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Dohalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both.
Not necessarily.
Forgive you!
Raging Cascade!
Take this! Far enough! Hurricane Splash! Lunar Field! You made me angry! That was a bad idea! No armor! Stop me! Armor won't Remind me to stay on your good side.
Raging Storm!
Ignite!
Banana, let's go! Tunnel! Light Astro!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Molotov!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Careful! Holy Glimmer!
Where are you going? Look up!
Ready and ready!
Look sharp!
Take it! I'm
This
not
one's
done!
mine!
Raining Splash!
Lunar Arc!
Now! Astral Energy! Full throttle!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back.
Go no further!
Leave the charges to me! Going in!
You're mine! Take this!
Wind
Look
Astral
sharp!
Energy!
Take
Illuminate the night in
this!
your dreams!
Take this! No escape!
The flashing parts are weak points!
This one's all mine!
Target blade!
This one keeps charging us!
Make it back to my sheep!
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Come forth!
Not by a long shot!
Holy Land!
Lewis!
Radiant Storm!
Look far enough!
Sleep now.
Eat
I'll
this!
heal you all. Let's get you all tucked away. Healing circle.
I'm nearly done for. Swallow Blade! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Here, let me help.
Be
Ready
still!
to the sky is mine. It's showtime.
Dragon Form!
Illuminate the dark.
You're mine!
Holy Glimmer.
The enemy wields art too.
Soon see about that.
Armor won't save you!
Time to shine. Lightning
You're
orb.
mine!
I'm gone.
Front!
Healing circle.
In a vine?
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too. Sealed.
Don't be shattering!
This one's
Attack time! Burn!
Laser field.
Do it! River!
Astral energy.
Say no more.
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
That's far enough!
Photon. Illuminate the dark. Laser spear. Here's
Be
more.
still.
Illuminate the dark. Type
Nothing gets by me!
Here's a healing art.
Their arts were interrupted!
First aid.
I'm not done!
One for that shield and ring! Far enough!
Sleep
Take
now.
this! I'm not done!
Hurricane Strike! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the
Descent! Flashing Fang!
Lightning!
Won't save. You're mine!
Hear me! This one's mine!
Huh?
Hit! Going in! Here's a blazing
Burn!
Laser going in! Here's the illuminate the dark!
Shield and blade! You're mine! I could do without this thing.
Let me help!
Make it rain!
Frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
All this for you! Going in!
Ready and ready! I can carve. Through one! Shattering
out of arrows.
pieces! Attack time!
Alright!
I'll smash you!
I'm ready to go!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Crescent Moon! Into the
You're
shadow!
mine!
I can get a ray!
It's over!
Annihilation!
Try harder!
Gale Force! This one is mine! Make it rain!
Neon, astral energy, full throttle. A flawless victory.
Going
Take
in!
this!
Naturally.
Denied!
This one's all mine!
Laser!
Wind astral. They really made us work for that one.
What the hell is that thing? Probably that monster Nath warned us about, if I had to guess.
Do you think this might have been where one of those lights that shot out of the wedge landed?
But why this location? If the purpose of the wedge is to harvest Dana's astral energy.
We can figure that out later. If that thing gets into town, it's going to cause chaos. We need to take it down and move on.
Let's go! This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it.
Mom. Dad.
You have to hold on!
You're
I'll
finished!
bring you back from death to
Portal
this!
blade! Lightning thrust! You're mine!
Resuscitation! Here's a healing arc! First,
That's been a smart.
reload!
You're
I'll
finished!
bring you back from death to this! Resuscitation!
Explosive ring!
Will this help?
Dad! The wind!
Train harder!
Airflow!
Burn in hell!
Raging storm!
Going in!
Take this! Be
There
still!
you go! Don't let up!
I'm not done!
Hurricane! Lightning condense!
Double C! Bang!
Thunderblade! Illuminate
Double
the
demon
dark!
fang! I'll smash you!
Shield and break!
Strike!
Hurricane
It's
strike!
over!
Going in!
It looks like you got this one covered.
Here I come!
This one's mine! Shield and break!
Here I come!
Big waterfall! Gemini Freeze Lancer!
Damn it!
Dance in the wind!
Ready to go! Take this!
Double Demon Fang!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Swallow Blade! Slash!
Armor won't save you!
The flame
I'll heal
inside
you
me
all.
yearns to be let free! Burn in hell!
Dance in the wind!
Take this! I'm not done! It's over! Swallow Blade!
I don't know what I'd do without you.
Infernal Turret!
Perhaps now isn't the time?
I'm not done!
I'm gone!
Soaring Alpha!
Hear my call! Crescent moon!
No further!
I'm gone!
Take this!
I can carve through armor!
You're finished! Strike!
Lightning orb!
Lunar
Raging
mine!
Hurricane!
My head's spinning, just watch me!
Swallow Blade!
Dance in the wind!
Where are you going?
Air thrust!
You're mine!
Astrolana!
Soaring Alpha! Zone! Soaring Alpha!
Keep up the
Double
pressure!
Demon Fang!
Dance in the wind!
Take it away!
Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long
You picked the wrong fight! Take this!
No, it won't end like this.
You'll pay for that!
That's what I'm thinking.
Look sharp!
Let me help.
Take this!
First aid!
Here goes!
Hurricane
not
Blast!
done.
Energy!
Dragon
Illuminator!
Form!
Magic Sand! Holy Lance!
Their arcs were interrupted! Going in!
Can't get out of this!
I'm all stopped up!
Denied!
Lightning! Raging
Lightning
Lightning!
meteor!
Flame! Reload! Dance in the wind! One more! Field!
Piercing roll!
Block us away!
You're mine!
Look sharp!
I'm all
Swallow
stopped!
Blade!
Tornado!
Here I come!
More with
I'm not done!
Illuminate the
Demon
sun!
Fang!
Comparing! Holy Liver! Holy Liver!
Dragon Form!
Glacial Field!
I'll smash you!
Freeze Lancer!
The power of light!
I'm ready to go!
You're mine! I'm not done!
I'm the sky is mine!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare the Malika! Will this
You
help?
require
How
a hand.
about...
Here I come! Blade inside me yearns to be let free!
Mine!
Burn!
Be careful not to overdo it.
I'm sorry.
Never
I'll
miss!
do better.
Can't get out of this!
It's over! Soaring Alpha!
Waterfall! In here!
Blow away!
Ready up there! Hurricane strike! Gemini Hurricane!
I'm
gone! Searing flame! Going in!
Here I come!
Dance in the wind!
Double Demon Fang!
Ground and pound! It's weakened!
I'm not done! This ends now!
Why'd you heal me?
Just got you dying?
Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Shattering the Raging Cascade!
This one's all mine!
Sweet mouth!
It's time!
Get on in there,
Make it rain!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
Here comes... More!
We'll just have to keep fighting. An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down! Sword Ray Alpha!
Up now! Hurricane! Astral energy! Full throttle! A flawless victory! Surely. I never miss! Not in your dreams! Ready!
This one's
Mega
mine!
Ray!
You're
Raging
mine!
Cascade! Gemini now! Hurricane! Astral energy! Full throttle! Hear me! Flame of fury! Raging!
I'm not done!
Raging Cascade!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Piercing roar! Not on my watch! Do it!
Great.
Shion! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! I'll bring you back from death. Lightning orb! Up and at 'em! Let's go! Water! I'll heal you all!
Armor won't save you!
You're finished!
Here's a healing art! Eat
In a
dirt!
bind?
First aid!
Alright. Not like this!
Stay away from my friend!
Another way!
Dragon Roar!
Light up the dark! Raging Cascade! Do it! Shion! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Here's a healing art! Stars of light! Confiscated! First aid! Right! Leave the charges to me!
You're mine!
Look sharp! Hey! Glacial Spear!
Sword Rain Alpha! Burn!
Ice Prison! Now!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis! Reinforcements incoming! Not a problem! Where are you going? Hurricane! Lunar corruption! Here I come! They're all coming after me!
I'm coming, Redwell!
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine. Don't mind if I do. Now! Astral energy!
Say no more! Got
Well done.
Where are you going?
Armor won't save you!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
It's time!
I'll heal you all. Rain down and purify. Not on my watch. I owe you, Shion.
Healing is what my art... best.
No further!
All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction.
I'll heal you all! Illuminate the dark!
No way out?
Holy healing circle! Holy light! Illuminate the
Here I
dark!
come!
Holy
You picked the wrong fight!
Holy
Sword Rain
light!
Alpha! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Let me help! First aid!
Take this!
Lightning orb!
Double Demon Fang!
Here's evil!
Take this! Struck!
Armor won't save you!
In here.
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher! Crescent Moon! Hurricane Strike!
Now we're not...
This one's mine! I never miss!
All disasters.
I'll heal you all!
Come forth and heal us of fury.
You may be strong, but I'll never back down!
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword, and with my thorn.
Far enough! Burn!
Let's go.
No escape! Sword Rain Alpha!
Anything wrong? It's all mine! I can carve through armor!
Annihilation! Never break!
Try harder!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Let me out! Restore!
This should do it!
You're lost in pain.
Here!
Strike!
Will this hurricane feel?
Take
Going
it!
in! Saving healing circle!
Okay,
Light
here I go!
astral energy!
Carve through armor!
Hurricane Motivation! It's just time!
Dragon Roar!
Take one mine! Hurricane Flight!
Here I come!
here!
In a bind?
You're finished!
This one's mine!
Sword Rain Alpha!
Tiger Blade!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free!
Here's the evil! Time to shine! Radiant Star!
You're mine!
Flawless Blade!
Double Demon Fang!
I never miss! Ice Freaking! Radiant Cyclone!
Now, while it's reeling,
Take it down!
take this! Strike!
Ready to go!
Double Demon Fang!
Purge Malevolent!
Raining
Hurricane
Flash!
One! Do it!
Blow away! Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone!
What was I thinking? Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe. Will this help?
I've still got some
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alphen!
Watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down!
Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah, it wasn't like the one that Almadria sicked on us either.
Its elemental astral energy variance was out of this world. It was like fighting a lord.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came out of the wedge, it must have played some part in helping harvest astral energy. But what?
Perhaps a living spirit vessel? It's plausible, given the location. Or it may be part of a new force dispatched to regain control of Dana.
If we assume that monster was one of the 4 beams of light, we must have prevented something from taking place here.
I'd like to think so, knowing how much grief it gave us. But at least with that out of the way, we can keep moving forward now. Let's go.
I can feel my power growing!
Hey, is that it over there?
I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is. Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Alphen?
Did you remember something?
No, but I have seen this starship before. This is it. This is the ship I traveled in when I escaped from Lenegis.
Three centuries later, and it's no worse for wear. I'll take a look at the internals.
Damn! I'm amazed it still works at all after all this time.
The past meets the present. I really am from a different time and place.
Yeah, but you've got us now, Alphen.
Not only that, but you've helped out so many people, too.
Law's right. Rinwell too. You're one of us now. No more carrying the weight of history on your shoulders. You're a part of this world.
Right. Thanks, you guys.
How's it look?
It should fly. All internal systems seem to be operating. However, considering how long it's remained inactive, I suspect it will take some time before it's ready for takeoff.
How much time are we talking here?
Starship mechanics are not what I'd call my forte, so I'd rather not hazard a guess.
So we've just got to sit around here and wait? I'm terrible at waiting.
That's because you're a child. Oh, but how about we use this time to prepare and gather supplies for the trip?
Good idea. Who knows when we'll be back from Lenegis once we leave? We should prepare ourselves for every possible scenario before we go.
Let's try not to stay away too long. I'd hate for anything to happen to the place while we're gone.
Either we race ahead, or we take due precaution to ensure we have no regrets. I shall leave it up to you as to how we proceed, Alphen.
Works for me.
Funny, isn't it?
What is?
All this. When we first started this thing, did you ever imagine we'd be going to Lenegis? After all, this is the sort of thing I was rebelling against when I ran away from home, right?
I'm sure Zephyr would be proud if he knew what his son was doing right now.
And a little shocked, too.
We're defying the order of things that have persisted for 300 years. Deep down, I knew our journey would lead to confronting Lenegis.
Yeah, you maybe, but you're a Renan. The rest of us can barely even picture what it means to leave Dana.
No offense to Shion and Dohalim, but it's worth remembering we're heading into enemy territory.
No offense taken, and this is no picnic for me either.
Remember, our aim is to ensure that both Lenegis and the Renan homeworld leave Dana alone for good. I don't think we'll be able to avoid a fight.
Is there no way we can talk them into leaving us alone?
The people of Lenegis?
Sure. I mean, we found a way to make it work with Shion and Dohalim, right? And it's not just us. If places like Menancia can do it, then why can't we?
Because there are still many of my kind who believe it was right and natural that Rena reigns over Dana. There are those on Lenegis who have never stepped foot on Dana. I doubt whether they'd even listen to Danans.
Look, none of us want to fight. But these are the same people who fired that wedge down on Dana. What happens next is on them.
Right. We're not going to sit back and wait for them to oppress us again.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good chance the Red Woman is somewhere on Lenegis. And wherever she is, we should find the Renaissance too.
That's right. If we can take it back, then Shion can finally get rid of her thorns. Shion?
Huh? Yeah.
Where? Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own? Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Rolron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time. The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Shion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Shion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to...
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis, when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renaissance on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Dahnans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alphen.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen! We can fight this! We'll fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope.
Huh?
Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
The end of the world. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
I believe Shion is telling the truth. What about you?
As a friend, yes, I want to believe her. Everything that's happened seems to point towards some sort of great danger that's lurking ahead of us. Still, it's hard to fathom something that could usher outright doom to the world. That those really are the stakes we face.
No, I understand. Even Shion doesn't seem to know exactly what will happen to bring it all about.
We have so many pieces of the puzzle in our hands, so many clues, yet the complete picture eludes us.
So where do her thorns fit in then?
Well, I imagine they must sit at the very center of it all. You remember the voice we all heard while we were inside the wedge, don't you?
Yeah, I remember. It was the will of Dana's astral energy come to life. Or that's what we all thought.
Right. And from that, we're able to hypothesize how vast concentrations of astral energy can become sentient. Let's return to when we found Xion in Pelegion. When her thorns went wild, they contained far more astral energy than any mere Renin would normally have inside them.
So you think those thorns might be alive too? That their will is what keeps her from dying? But why would they want to destroy the entire world?
As for that, I really cannot say for certain. Its goals still remain a mystery. It may be a mere fluke that her maiden powers have been able to contain it thus far.
You know, I've noticed since we've met that you like figuring out riddles.
Can you blame me? When one realizes that the world they once thought to be true is but a mere facade, they can't help but seek the truth. Especially when that deception has led to others getting hurt.
Dohalim?
I imagine the remaining pieces of the puzzle that we seek rest somewhere within Lenegis. As for what the final picture will look like, who can say? I think it's best we not dwell on it too much for the time being.
Right.
How you holding up?
Who, me?
Yes, you. You took a hit from those thorns again, didn't you?
Oh, that? That was nothing.
Compared to what Xion's going through, you mean? Still, even if you yourself might be willing to endure that kind of pain, that doesn't mean Xion wants to have to see you get hurt by her thorns, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'll be careful.
Xion doesn't know how lucky she is to have you around, you know? Dashing in to save her at the last minute.
Yeah, very funny.
I'm being serious. You went up and held her close like you still had that mask on, and you didn't even bat an eye. She really needed that. That's what I mean when I said you saved her. Just like you did with the rest of us.
I just want for Xion what we all have. The ability to touch someone without the fear of killing them. Those thorns have robbed her of the kind of everyday things we all take for granted. And it's not right.
You can say that again. It may be normal for us, but that doesn't make it any less special or important for her. I hope she gets what she wants. I have my own dreams, but a world without her, where she dies so we can all survive, isn't a world I want to live in.
Agreed. It's like more and more keeps getting taken from her, and I'm done with it. Can't sleep?
After everything we just heard, how could I?
Fair enough.
Xion's had to deal with so much on her own. Even when we were all laughing and celebrating, she just kept quiet and didn't say anything. I thought she was keeping her distance because of her thorns. That it was because she didn't want to hurt anybody by getting too close. I just figured that that was the type of person she was, you know? But it turned out to be none of that. All this time, she felt like she had to die and sacrifice herself for the greater good. But even then, she didn't think she could say anything to us about it.
I know.
She was so alone this entire time. How could I call her a friend and yet be so completely blind to everything she was going through?
I'm sure it made her happy, knowing you were there for her.
You really think so?
Yeah, I do. If she didn't think of us as friends, I don't think she could have ever opened up to us like that. You were a good friend to her before, and you'll be an even better one now.
Yeah, I really hope so. I want to be the best I can for her. When you think about it, we were all alone in our own way. But over time, we've all found ways to let each other into our lives. I hope Xion's able to do that one day too. No, I mean, I hope she's able to do that more. Lots and lots more. I think it'd be really nice if we could all just be there to support each other when it really counts. And forget about our grudges and pain.
Rinwell.
Did you know?
You mean about Shion?
Yeah, I didn't have the slightest idea. I mean, every once in a while I thought something seemed a little off, but I never could have imagined. It's like a completely different world was spinning around me and I couldn't even see it.
You and me both. I mean, I knew something was bothering her, but I could never quite figure out what it was.
You? But you're the one always looking out for her, aren't you?
That's what I thought. But in reality, I didn't understand it all. What I thought was helping and being there for her was actually just driving her into a corner.
At least you figured it out in time, though, right?
I don't think we're out of the woods yet. But yeah, you're right. We brought her back from the edge, and we're going to stop those thorns from taking her, no matter what.
Yeah, with all of us together, there's nothing we can't handle. Shion, the world, we can save everyone. And I mean it when I say we, Alphen.
I know. No lone wolfing it.
Hey, you're the expert on what my dad would say. Do you think he'd pat me on the back or tell me off?
Zephyr, I don't think that he'd have that much to say, to be honest. You're your own man now, Law. And you've already made up your own mind about what you want.
I guess he couldn't say anything even if he wanted to.
Law.
Sorry. I guess those of us amongst the living have enough problems to deal with, don't we? We'll need all our strength to save Shion. I'll probably end up worrying again at some point, but I guess I'll think it over more then. That okay?
Yeah, I think it is. Hey, you doing all right?
I seem to cause nothing but worry. As much as I try to look like I have things under control, everyone still worries about me.
You're not the only one.
Hey, do you remember the first time you said I was your friend?
No? When was that? Sorry, I can't remember.
That's okay. It came so naturally to you, I'm not surprised you forgot. I was different back then. The Dahnans were not even people to me, and I knew I would always be alone. But in that room with Deadheim, when you called me your friend, it just shattered the wall that I'd built up around me. Because until that moment, I'd only seen you as a means to an end. I thought of you as a way to use the Blazing Sword, and to obtain the Renis Alma. But after that day, one time became two, and before I knew it, you'd made a habit of calling me and Dohalim your friends. It didn't matter that we were Renans. You cared about us as you would any other people. Then, everyone else started to call me their friend too. To think of me as their friend. Before then, I never even dreamed I could have that. I didn't want to die and lose you all. But I also didn't want to live if it meant you would all die in my place.
Shion.
But then I realized I'd only really been thinking of myself that entire time. After saying how I felt, and hearing what you all had to say, I finally understood that. Don't worry, it's okay. I'm not planning on dying anymore. I've met too many people along the way who I truly care about to give in now. So I'll fight. For Dana and for myself. I'll fight against my fate to preserve our future. And I'll win, come hell or high water. I don't know how we're going to do it, but I won't let the world end because of me.
It's going to be a long, hard road ahead, Shion. Our fight won't be over until everyone, both Danans and Renans, can finally live in peace. But I swear I'll be there with you until the very end.
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back in Calaglia? There's no wall so high that we can't break it down.
Yeah, I think you may be right about that.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegis.